look good, man. Now I hope he's the main protagonist. I'm like, yeah. That's
And
what
you,
I'm talking about.
will you continue down that river?
What?
Or choose another path
Black
beyond what
Samurai.
we see?
What the world?
Then we must look for it together.
What? I don't know about that. I might do a typical on myself. Cause this is sound kind of woke, man. Shoot, time to cut. This is ridiculous. What?
We must learn to trust.
I don't know about this. I'm kind of pandering a little bit. Well, my fellow reviewers, back again, but this time is on a trailer reaction on Assassin's Creed Shadows. And if you saw, the intro, what's going on, you know how I feel. But really, I'm actually excited about this, and I'm ready to play this game. A lot of people I've been seeing have been very upset because of just because there's a black person and it says it's not historically accurate. Why can't it be an Asian person back in the 1500s? And people are upset, or this is woke, or it's pandering. And I find that I just find that so lazy and so hypocritical from people saying that, where there's so much other things out there that's been or whitewashed or something like that, and it's been ridiculous and a lot of times even not totally accurate. But people also want to be accurate about Assassin's Creed video game that it even tells you that is not fully accurate, that some places or people or characters are dramatized or it's fictional, things like that. But you want to get mad at this and have an uproar of people. A lot of people of different channels popping up, talking about it. Is it woke? Yeah, people. Hey, make sure it's dark enough, or make sure it's the right thing, or make sure it's women. Blah blah blah. I'm like, these people are so sad and so just delusional. How about we just wait until this comes out for us to really judge it on the gameplay, the style, things like that. This game hasn't came out yet. It comes out in November. And like, what the world? Let's check out a little bit of this because this looks really good.
Who are you? Who do you serve?
All I have ever known in my life. Our land. Our customs. My family.
People saying it's panning off another video game that came out, another samurai game. Which, I mean, we can have that and have this too.
Still a frog in a well, who knows nothing of the sea. The ocean's filled with new ships, but they all come from the same river. Greed. Power.
I know this is all just cinematic, of course, and not gameplay. It looks good. A lot of things, people want to go, oh, it's not accurate, things like that. Well, a lot of things not accurate. A lot of things in his outfit's not accurate. A lot of things like that pointing out that I've been seeing people been talking about.
Will you continue down
and it's
that
just
river?
and it's just ridiculous. Shoot, I think he looks badass.
Or choose another path beyond what we see.
She looks badass too.
Then we must look for it together.
It looks good. All right, I'm gonna stop right here because I think we all seen the trailer. I'm not gonna watch the whole trailer, but It looks good. Well, the cinematic view, of course, but I'm ready to see some gameplay. But I really make the videos because people are just so upset about this, and it's pushing the time on my Twitter, and I'm like, you're mad because a black character that's samurai, but everybody wants to be mad because they're saying he's a retainer. He wasn't really a samurai, but he was a part of Japanese fam. He was part of the Japanese. He came over there, all that. So this is a real person in history. We don't have the full of it because that's so long ago. You don't. It's only bits and pieces of people historians can put together. But you're gonna be mad about something that this was a real person at that time in a fictional game that depicts certain people that's real and other fake stuff. But you're mad. You know how ignorant that you sound for this. Even let's go and watch some people in the IGN was talking about it.
And
All right, and even people here even talked about this on where he's come from. So let's look at this real quick.
them together.
The historical character of Yasuke presented a really exciting opportunity for the narrative team. We approached it in the same way that so much of the work is done in Assassin's Creed, which is really in terms of research and history first. Not a lot is known about him, but what we did know, or we do know, is that he arrived in Japan in 1579, right
Real?
when our game starts.
He's real.
And that he had relationships with some of the most interesting
did?
people in our setting, like Oda Nobunaga, the Portuguese, and
He
Jesuits, which made it very sort of tantalizing and
He's a real
enticing
person.
from a narrative perspective to come in and start weaving these facts with story in between.
Thank you.
The
Right
more we read about
there.
the character, the more he was inspiring for us. He's a foreigner discovering Japan, and we thought it's the perfect fit because he's discovering Japan, and you are discovering
we
Japan
are discovering
also.
Japan. And everybody
And
loves
on
Japan. Like so, right there, they even saying that he's a real person. A lot of characters that are main characters in Assassin's Creed. Some of them, I don't know all of them. I'm not gonna do my research because it's ridiculous. Are not even real people, but this is a real character that's in Japan at that time. We don't know him more. Lots of people say he retained him on Real Samurai. Who cares? This is a fictional game. What gamer is gonna be really in detail about a video game? Or gotta make sure this is story accurate. That's gonna be taking me out of the game. That's some bull, man. Because people are just pandering. This woke and bullcrap. It's not. This is just a game. He's a real person. Anything. So what is Japan? So he was in Japan at the time. Okay, he's a real person. If another character went somewhere else, he's a real person and he contributed or did something in there. Okay, that's fine. That's not changing nothing with Japanese. Not changing anything like that. Is they picked the person in that time to use that has a unique story. Yes, we know there's a whole lot of unique stories. We have different characters everywhere, different characters in Japan. That's understandable. Okay, but they decided to pick this one, and that's fine. I can understand if he wasn't real or just threw him in there. No, he was there. He was there. He did certain things. Of course, we don't know all of it, but this is a video game that's gonna stretch it as much as they can, the narrative for the video game itself. It's not woke. It's not. It's just a freaking video game, and people have an uproar when complain things like that. And I feel like sad, but this is a small amount of people, of course. But I just find it ridiculous, and I find it sad. And I even reading some information on here and in IGN, what they were saying. About Yusuke. So you have come across Yusuke before, as he's been depicted in Netflix. Yusuke, because there's a Netflix one as well. People should know that there's a lot of stories about this person. Some people might be, it might be stretch, it might be truth. The real people that know about this is the people that are dead anyway. So we only have a little bit of pieces that we can put together to even try to understand who this person was. And people are going crazy, and it's not necessary for people to be this upset. I find it just I want to say the R word, not the other R word. The other R word is the people. Yes, those people. I'm sorry, those people are like that. People are. Yes, those people. Those people, racist. Those are the type of people that are mad about this. or upset about a female main character, things like that. Yes, some things are pandering, some things are pushed our agenda. Yes, but this is not one of it. And I find it ridiculous people are upset about it, and it's so crazy. It says right, the historical details of this departure from Africa are equally unclear, but some scholars believe that he left his homeland as a mercenary. Later, he met Alessandro Valin. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce the word. I apologize. An Italian Jesuit ministry who would employ Yosuke as something of a bodyguard. He went over there, and everybody knows he went there, and the Emperor of Japan then thought he was dirty and made him scrub him, and he found out, oh, that's really his skin. Befriended him, things like that, and that's interesting. That's an interesting story. Why can't we have that in there? And your other main character is a Japanese person, is a female. Oh, but wait, I'll be mad about that. It's a female. Arr. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's not that serious. And only thing I'm gonna judge this game is on if it's a good game, if the story is good, the mechanics is good. That's what I'm judging on. I was like, come on, Blake. You had Asking Black Sails. Let's talk about that one. That could have been a different type of character, but we got what we got, and I enjoyed the game. But I mean, we can argue about anything. How about we argue about some things that we can all argue about? Let's make sure this is a good game. Also, it says, I'm not reading this whole thing. Y'all can go read it. I'll leave the link as you can go read it yourself. I'll leave a link from IGN. It said the two arrived in Japan in 1579. That's the year, like I said, Assassin's Creed Shadows begins. It said the tall African mercenary stunned the Japanese locals. In a diary from that year, the samurai, say Master Dari, sorry, I can't pronounce that word. He wrote his height was 6 shaku sun, roughly 6 feet, 6'2". And he was black, and his he was black, and his skin was like charcoal. Black man. For 2 years, Yosuke aided Valino with the Jesuit missions. But in 1581, on a trip to Kyoto, the African missionary life would be changed forever. And then right here, they said this might be depicted of him, but it's hard to have any written stuff from that time. A lot of stuff is thrown away. A lot of stuff is also hidden. A lot of times they won't tell you the full story about history. A lot of times they'll give you history what they want to give you, and hide some other things as well for their benefit. But I digress. That's another thing. And basically, like I said, it chronicles his life with them. Even the emperor named, like I said, he wasn't samurai, but he named him something else, of course. Just like, but also he helped him. He was a strong guy. He helped him. He was kind of a bodyguard to him. He did things. So I mean, it sounds like even stories. He was known in Japan, but he was, the emperor at the time liked him. So I'm just like, why can't we have this why can't we just wait until it comes out and really judge it on its gameplay and not just because of this character? And more likely, probably, I say after this week, a week or two, it's going to be died down. Nobody's going to talk about it no more, of course, until the game comes out. Then when the game comes out, it probably bring it just a little bit back up. Then people will talk about the game. The game sucks, something like that. I hope this game is freaking awesome. I hope this game kills it. I hope the game is just ridiculous. But if it's not because the character was black in Japan. It's because the gameplay sucked, the fighting style sucked, things like that. But until then, that's what I'm going to judge it on. I'm going to judge it on that's not I'm saying. Only I'm gonna judge on is on the game style. But right now I can't judge it. Right now what I see, I like it. The two main characters, African American and a Japanese woman from there. Okay. Let's wait until it comes out because people are just ridiculous. But like I said, it looks good. It looks good. Read this. I'm not reading this whole thing. It's not necessary because that's one to rant a little bit. It's one to rant. I can't wait. People that are saying this books are like, shut up, go outside, touch the grass, please. Okay? Touch the grass. Or go on Twitter and be big and bad and complain and bullshit and stuff like that. But other than, I like it. Go watch the trailer. I'll leave a link for the trailer. Go read this article as well. Read it and, just understand this is a real person. let's take it for what it is. Let's take that for what it is until the game comes out for us to judge it. Okay, guys. What do you think? You seen the trailer of the new Assassin's Creed game Shadows? I can't wait for it. I'm excited. I'm hyped for it already. 'Cause I haven't played Assassin's Creed. The last 3 Assassins I haven't played them. The last one I played is when he was in Egypt. I played that one. I beat it. I loved it. After that, I didn't like the other ones, and I couldn't stand it. This one looks good because it looks very different than the other ones in the mechanics, things like that. But that's just one rant for this. But like I said, if you liked it, please leave a comment below. Tell me why you liked it. If you didn't like it, tell me why you like it. Not because of the main character. Tell me something else besides that. And be respectful in the comments. If not, you will be blocked and be removed because we don't need people being disrespectful. If you don't like it for a real reason, please articulate your reason properly. Okay, guys? Make sure you like this. Make sure you share it. Make sure you subscribe, guys. Until the next trailer reaction, review. Peace.